I tried to move to Boston, and they told me it was full, which I wasn't expecting. There was a group of us, they said, we have a housing shortage. You shouldn't really try and live in Boston this summer. Go to our neighbouring state. You're going to love our neighbouring state, New Hampshire. Most American state motto ever, live free or die. We were like, oh yeah, I think we do like the sound of that. And then by the end of the first day, 6 out of 7 of us had been arrested. Yeah, we hadn't even started trying to live free or die yet. We were just easing in. We got arrested for a thing called an open container violation. A crime that you cannot commit in Ireland, because if you have a container, you're going to open it. I mean, that is the fundamental function of a container. To be open. That's the completion of its life journey, more or less. Like, what kind of fucking evil marshmallow psychological experiment would it be to sell Irish people cans of alcohol and just force us to stare at them and not open it and just time us to see how that goes? Like that is the real violation in that one. And it was funny, everyone got arrested except me. I was never so disappointed. They all got participation certificates. I didn't get one. I know, I missed out because everyone told me Coors Light is basically water. Drink as much as you like. And turns out not true at all. Especially if you drink 15 cans of it. Yeah. My whole lower body just stopped working. My legs were gone. I was stuck to the sofa, taken down by the silver bullet. It was pretty embarrassing, to be honest. And I was drinking inside. Everyone else was drinking outside the door, literally 2 meters away. That's why they got arrested. And I was like, freedom doesn't extend very far at all. I just thought it was wild. So I spent the whole summer trying to make up for this. And eventually the moment came, and this fella, he was so friendly, and he's like, hey, Irish guys, want to play a drinking game? And we were like, well, we have news for you. We're actually playing it right now. This is it. We sit here in sadness, and we keep drinking until we get a little bit happier. That's the game. Yeah, we've never seen the need to introduce a sporting competitive element. There's no halftime show, no Beyonce, no McDonald's sponsorship. We don't even keep score because we all lose in the end. So, I mean, we pretty much invented this. If you want to sit down, you're more than welcome. And he just whipped out a funnel, like, yeah, for changing the oil in a car to drink out of. Not enough of you are alarmed by that sentence. How are we meant to know as immigrants that drinking out of a funnel for changing the oil in a car is a central component of your $100,000 a year university education system? To make it worse, it was an O'Reilly's Auto Parts funnel. Why are you trusting Irish people with your automotive spare parts industry? We don't even trust ourselves with automotive spare parts. Irish people have no history of success in the automotive industry. Nothing. We invented and manufactured the DeLorean, the car in Back to the Future. It had no future. Don't be trusting us. And we're already making, because we only moved over to America, we're kind of still in shock with the portion control. And there's this fellow with this bright red funnel going, come on, let's drink out of this. I was like, I'm not drinking out of that thing. And he said, you're just afraid you're going to lose. I was like, whew, I am not losing to a guy called Chad. Give me the funnel. He drank 6 cans of Coors Light out of this thing. I drank 12. Defeated him and myself spectacularly. Unfortunately, did not leave me in the best communicative condition when the cops came knocking at the door. I know, and I'm just standing there holding this bright red O'Reilly's Auto Parts funnel. I'm wearing a wife beater because I'm mid-transition to being American. And, I'm not quite socks and sandals and truck nuts yet, but I was slipping that way at an alarming rate, and he's banging away on the door, and I was like, well, you don't open it. I grew up watching Cops, the reality TV show masterpiece of American television. He needs a warrant to come in. We all know that. And it turns out I wasn't right about that at all. This guy was banging on the door. He's like, Hampton Beach Police, open the door. And I'm standing behind it. Make things worse, it's a glass door. And I know, no. I'm not a total moron. There was a bit of a curtain there, but I think it only went to my knees or so. And so he knows I'm there, and I'm just there with this funnel. And every time he bangs, he's like, Hampton Beach Police, open the door. And I just pull back the curtain and go, hello! Turns out it only takes 2 of those to get him to kick open the door. Knock me on my arse. I'm just sat there on all these crushed cans of Coors Light. with this O'Reilly's Auto Parts funnel wrapped around me neck like Jake the Snake Roberts. He was expecting to see fear in my eyes, and I'd been waiting the whole summer to get arrested. I mean, I was ready to have a good time, you know, and he was in a bit of shock, brought me down to the police station, and immediately he got out the participation certificate, so I was quite excited. And he was ready to be serious. I was not. He's like, sir, what colour are your eyes? And I'm like, sure, you're standing right there, you mad fecker. You can see them, you know. Not a good start to police custody. Yeah. He's like, sir, just answer the question. What colour are your eyes? And I was like, well, to be honest, it's not an easy question. Because my whole life, I've always thought my eyes were green. Now, my mother is convinced that they're blue. However, when I wear a green T-shirt, they get super green looking. But we have a photo of me, and they're brown in that photo. Nobody can explain it. So over to you, officer, I suppose. I know, I should have shut up, but I didn't. I doubled down. I was like, if you can't detect the colour of my eyes from 6 feet away, you're never making detective, are you? Realistically. I know, I should have shut up, but I thought I was on fire. I was like, if I keep doing it, I might get paid to do it professionally one day in America. And you never know, you know. And he was gas. He was still trying to be serious. I was not. He's like, sir, how much do you weigh? And I was like, oh, not an easy question either, to be honest. He's like, sir, just answer the question. I was like, no, easy, because my whole life I've been weighed in stones, and then I came to America and I got stoned for medical reasons, apparently. And now I'm weighed in pounds, and I have no idea how many pounds, because I'm after drinking 12 cans of Coors Light that I don't believe to be light at all. Through an O'Reilly's Auto Parts funnel for changing the oil in the car. I've been shopping at Costco, eating chips out of sleeping bags. I am a considerably chunkier monkey than I used to be. And he said, you're going to be here all night. But I was, and I had a great feckin' time, to be honest. We even took photos together. He took them, I was in them. But, you know, it was a real bonding moment. And this man hated me so much that to get his revenge and publicly shame me for the incident, he made sure that my name was listed in the local newspaper. And he had no idea. Irish people love getting in the newspaper. Oh, I went home, told my mother. She was delighted. She found this beautifully framed wedding photo of her and my dad hanging on the wall. Took out that photo, put in my arrest sheet, hung it on the wall, and wrote, live free or die. Oh, stop. I just wanted to show you one or two elements that you're like, Jesus, did that actually happen? So this one, I think you'll get an idea of what's going on. Oh yeah, that is me, sucking Coors Light out of an O'Reilly's Auto Parts funnel, surrounded by a new diverse group of friends, wearing a wife beater, so mid-transition to being American here at the moment. Got a Budweiser booby poster in the background. The most American-looking dude you're ever going to see. And I just want to show you that because if there's some truth to that, there might be a bit of truth to this one as well, when you think about it. So we'll just zoom in here a little bit. I know, and my personal favourite part of this by a mile is just how frequently the word Ireland appears